welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, I welcome you. Today we're just going to be getting ready, super casual day, but I am going to be trying out new products. So if you want to see what I think about these products and just kind of have a little chit chat, I don't know, I guess just talk about things, then stick around. And so these products that I'm going to mention, they're not necessarily new to the market. I think they're more like new to me. So this isn't going to be like a full review kind of video thing. I'm just going to give you like my thoughts on what I think of them and how they work on me basically. So let's just sit down and get ready then. Okay, first I'm going to start off with a primer, and I usually don't go in with primer. Sometimes I do, it just depends on the day. But I've been hearing amazing things about this e.l.f. one. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is in the clear transparent shade. I've heard amazing things about it, so I am going to try it out. My face has been moisturizing for a while, so we're going to go ahead and go in straight with primer now. It's cool that this primer comes with a pump. It is brand new, so it takes a couple pumps. There it is. So this is kind of the consistency of it. Ooh. Oh wow, I can it is sticky. Like not sticky like honey sticky, but you can tell like it's gonna cling onto your makeup for sure. So I see why people like this, because it's supposed to, yeah, obviously make your makeup last a long time. So I'm just going to apply it to my T-zone, which is where I get the most oily. My skin feels definitely primed and ready for makeup. So the concealer and foundation I'm going to use are not new, they're just the ones I've been using, which is the e.l.f. Camo concealers, both the regular one and the hydrating one, and then I'll do my Revlon Colorstay for foundation. I usually do concealer first. Do 2 dots there, and let's do 2 little dots of the hydrating one. And I've been having like these breakouts. I don't know if you can tell. They're like a little not so pleasant there. So we're gonna cover that up. It works good by itself. We're gonna see how it works with that primer. And being that they're both e.l.f., I mean, usually brands that are the same usually work really well with each other. Wow, and okay, I can already tell because usually I do this side of my face first, and then I lay down this side, and then I blend it in. And it's usually easier to blend in. Like it feels like it has dried down quite a significant amount, but that I think is because of the primer. Like it really is grabbing onto that makeup. And so I think I would suggest not leaving on your makeup like setting for a long time, because then it is going to make the blending process a lot harder. Like this side I can't, like how I normally go in, it's easy to blend out, but that primer really is gripping onto it. So, and even down here you can tell how it's just grabbing on, which is not a bad thing. I mean, that's what you want it for. I just didn't know it was going to be like that much that I could like really go in and blend it out too well. But that's what we're gonna work with, and we're gonna go in with foundation now. Oops, I need to go wet my nail sponge. I'll be back. Let's go in with the foundation and see how all of that blends together with that primer. I'm just gonna do 1 pump because I feel like I already have a lot of coverage with the concealer. So the foundation was not hard to blend at all, but I think that's mostly because I didn't put it too much on the exterior of my face. It was mostly like here, but it blended out nicely so far, and I am noticing how my makeup is staying. So I think the rave on that primer is pretty legit. The next new product that I'm going to try out is another one from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD Powder, and I think this is in the shade Translucent or Transparent. I don't know, it's the white one. So the story behind this one is that one time I was going to the store to try and find my Wet n Wild Photo Focus finishing powder, and it just wasn't in stock, and I was running super low on the one I had already had. So I was like, you know what, it's okay, I'll find it another day. But in the meanwhile, so that I don't run out of setting powder, I decided to give I wanted to give this one a try. So let's try it out now. I am surprised. I don't know. Usually in this compartment, isn't there supposed to be like something? I don't know. That's been my experience with like other powders like this, is that it has like a little poof or something at least, or a sponge. This one did not come with one, so I'm wondering, is it supposed to come with one, or is it just a compartment where you can put your own? I don't know, but we're gonna try her out. So just with a disposable sponge, I'm gonna dip it in and press. Oh, that's actually a lot. I didn't know I was gonna get that much. Okay, so I'll just go in with the lighter hand for under my eyes. So again, I just like to go into my T-zone with the transparent or translucent powder. Wow, I just looked at myself and I look super white. Oh no! I look whiter than usual and I'm so sorry. And it has to do with the camera setting, because I don't look like this inside the mirror. Like, yes, I understand, yes, it is a white powder, but in the camera it always looks kind of funny. It takes time for it to adjust, but anyways. Okay, that looks like a little bit better. When I get up close to it, it doesn't look as bad as when I'm far away. But this is where I like to set it. So again, T-zone and right here, because those are the areas that get most oily. Sorry if I'm scaring you guys. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and blend all that out with my normal just FitMe powder. And that is what my base is looking like now, and yeah. Okay, now that I'm looking a little bit more alive, we can continue. The contour, bronzer, and blush, I didn't use anything new for that, just my same old, so that's why I just skipped on over that. But we are going to do a highlight next, and we're going to be trying out, and I don't know, I could have maybe made a mistake if my makeup turns out coming out out of whack. I'm sorry, probably my mistake, yeah. So what I'm going to be using next is the Treslúce Beauty. This is from Becky G. I love Becky G and her music, and so I've been getting a couple of things from her brand, from Ipsy, and this has been like accumulating over the months, but I haven't tested them out, so I was keeping it for a video. So now is the time to finally try it. So this is the Playa Dreams Duo Highlighter, and it has both a cream and a powder side, and this is where I say I think I might have messed up, because I already laid down all my powder base, and so I don't know if putting on a cream on top of that's gonna mess it up, but it's okay. We're just gonna do it because my bad. This is the cream side, so I'm going to take that just with my finger. I think that's gonna be fine. Oh, it's nice and soft. Oh wow. Oh wow. I love how it feels. It's super soft to the touch, and look at how it's just glowing on my finger. I'm just gonna tap it right there. And like I said, I don't know, I usually don't use like cream products. I was gonna say cream products. Once in a while, I mean, yeah, but again, like for my oily skin, I don't think it's the best. But it is actually not like oily. It's a cream product, but it doesn't feel oily, so I'm actually quite liking it. Okay, yeah, that's a beautiful, can you tell? So this is the side with it, and this is without it. Of course, the blush that I used today does have a little bit of luminous to it. It's this one, and I used these two in combination, so it has a little bit of like luminosity to it, but I mean, compared to the side with the highlighter on, it's like, that's a big difference. Am I gonna become a cream product kind of gal now? I don't know. Let me put some more on this side. I love using my fingers and my hands as a makeup tool. I mean, as long as they're clean, I mean, I say go for it, because it gives you one of the most flawless applications, I think. Like, you don't need always a sponge, you don't need always a brush. You know, there's things for certain things, but your finger will work very well with cream products, I think, especially because the warmth of your own body makes it creamier, so and easier to apply, I think. I want some on my nose. Why am I so excited for this one? Wow, it's because probably I didn't expect it to be this cool. Okay, so that was the cream side. I'm going to go in with a brush, and I'm just gonna top it off with this one right here. Let's see. I'm looking like a glazed donut, which I'm not hating. Glazed donut! So that's the face. I'm gonna move on to eyes, and we're going to try out a new eyeshadow quad that I have here. So this is the e.l.f. Makiage Color Boss Squad. This is the Color Shots. I've tried e.l.f. Makiage lippies before. I've tried their lip liners, lipsticks, and lip gloss because I purchased the Carly Bible lip kit collection that one time, and I still have some. I still use it a lot. And so the lippies are good. I do like it, but I've never tried a like eyeshadows from them. And I mean, can we just, their packaging is always like super heavy duty. Like this is very, like it's heavy. It's, you can tell it's durable. I don't know, but that's just the packaging. And of course it's like gonna blind you if I like flash at you, but it's, I mean, come on. I mean, you can use it as a mirror, but it does have a mirror on the inside. Yeah, and it's magnetic. Just like their lipsticks, they go whoop. It does have the shades on the back. So if I'm reading these correctly, this is Sorry Not Sorry. This is Eyes on the Prize. This one is Scandal, and this one is No Bull Bleep. No Bull Bleep. That. So I'm going in with Sorry Not Sorry with my finger. Oh, ooh. Why am I so excited for these things? I think I'm excited for new. I'm gonna try, oh, this actually would have been good for inner corner. Oh, I was gonna put it on my eyelid this way, but now I'm gonna try to focus it more on the inner part. So that shade is very good for inner corner highlight. I mean, I didn't expect it to be this white because on the pan, I was expecting a little bit more champagne right there, but it came out more white on the like actual color payout, which is good because I need that inner corner highlight. The one next to it here, the Eyes on the Prize shade, and I'm going to put that to the inner part of the eyelid. So yeah, more gold, you can already tell there. These shadows are wow. Okay, I mean, I know I'm going in with my finger, but the color payout is definitely there. Also, if you realize I didn't do a transition shade, which probably I should have, but I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm just playing around with new products and just, yeah, it's gonna be fine. You definitely don't need a lot to make it look this good, so that's always good. And they're almost like creamy to the touch. Like when I've been touching these two, at least, like they're creamy to the touch, and then when you apply them, it like turns into like the powder almost, sort of. And then just to say that we tried it with the brush, I'm going in with the shade Scandal, and we're gonna see how that applies with a flat brush to the outer parts. Yeah, so you're still getting that color. I think I still prefer it with my finger more, but it works with a brush also. Look at those shimmers. Then I'm going in with a smudge brush to this last shade. And I'm going to use this to like deepen up the outer portions. Like a wing, like a pre-wing to the liquid wing that we're gonna do right now. So kind of like tight line here, and then smoke it up, and then blend it a little bit here, just so we have some shadow there. You know what, why not add a little bit to the bottom? I feel like having some here today. Well, that brown also is very nice to work with. It was easy to blend, and you can see it just looks so beautifully like smoked out, and I did like hardly any effort. Look how much more lifted this eye looks. That's why I also like doing sometimes dragging a brown this way up, because it does give you that little eye lift kind of effect. This is like a very simple eyeshadow type of a look, but that's literally all I used was the 4 shadows in here, and this is what I got. I'm very happy with it, and the color, the quality of these shadows are like no joke. And I think if you're one of those type of people that like these simple looks, I think it is worth investing in like a really good quality one. So I would suggest maybe try out e.l.f. Makiage. Let's brush out this bushy situation up here real quickly. Next we are going to do my wing, because I just really love a winged eyeliner. I feel like it is a part of me. Without it, I wouldn't be me. No, just kidding. Not like that. but I just like going. I think this is the brand Seraphine Botanicals or Seraphine. Botanicals is the liquid cold water resistant liquid liner. So I usually use my e.l.f. eyeliner pen, and I've been using this one for years. It's one of my favorites. I always have to go and stock up on it because that's how much I do use it. I already did try it out one night here. I just did like one line on my what is this called? on my hand, and I did run it underwater, and I rubbed it and I rubbed it and I rubbed it, and it would not move. So when they say it is water resistant, I can already testify to that and say yes, because it wouldn't scrub off. And I tried and I tried and I tried. And I'm going to try not to talk while I do this because this needs my full focus. Oh my gosh, Coco, you scared me. I was like fully focused and she scared me. That was almost not good. It applied well. What I can say is that this brush is slightly thicker than the one that I have from e.l.f. So for people like me that have smaller eyes or like a smaller eyelid space, almost like hooded eyes, it is going to be like a little bit tricky to get like this not all over the place. Is it beginner friendly? No, I wouldn't say, because that bigger brush, you do have to like really, that's why I was like literally like so focused on this side when Coco scared me. I had to go in with a super light hand, and I was trying to flick it out here especially so that I wouldn't mess up because of the brush size. So let me show you, and hopefully you guys can tell, because I can tell applying it on my eyes. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell. So this white one right here is the e.l.f. and this one is the new one. You can tell the significant difference on that tip size. This is a lot smaller, so I would say this e.l.f. is a lot more beginner friendly and for small eyes, because you have a little bit more control of where you put that eyeliner. This one, for it being a big size, you have to be a lot more careful. For someone with not so much experience would I think would have struggled with this one a little bit more. I went ahead and I added my mascara already, again because it's not a new product, although I recently did start to try out a new mascara, which is the Maybelline Falsies Surreal. So I do have a whole video dedicated to just this, so if you do want to see my wear test and full review on this one, then I'll leave that video down in the description box. But I went ahead and I skipped over that so we can get on to our last and final step, which is lips. So for that, I am going to try out two products from, again, Treslúce. So let's go ahead and go in first with the Empower Me Matte Lipstick, and this is in the shade Nudie Pink. When I opened this up, I really love the packaging of this as well. It is that magnetic lid, similar to like the e.l.f. Makiage lipstick that I've tried. I can go on and do that like forever, but we're not here for that. Also, what I noticed when you do open it up, it has a very pretty T embedded in there for Treslúce, for the brand. Color-wise, let's see how it pays off. I'm not going to put a lip liner yet. I might. It depends. Let me see first how it applies with no lip liner, and then we'll talk from there. I'm very sad for the T having to go, but that's what lipsticks are for, is to use them. Very soft, creamy for sure, more on the pinky side than nude, but it's a really nice everyday shade. I think for me, it's like very natural. It's like your lips better. It does not apply dry at all, and for it to be a matte lipstick, I mean, it's very easy to apply. And I do want it to be a little bit darker, so I'm just going to put a little bit. And then on top of that, let's go ahead and add the Treslúce lip gloss. This is the Lips Be Like Dazzling, and it's a very pretty shimmery. I'm like hypnotized by the shimmers in it. Oh, I love it. I love it when lip glosses smell sweet, like cake or like vanilla. Oh, it's a dream. The doe foot is like the perfect size for me. It's not too big, not too small. It's like perfect, like one swipe and you get it all on your lips. I want to eat it. Imagine. Okay, no. It smells good, but I don't think it would taste good. And so that was all for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. I know I really loved trying out these new products in front of you guys and giving you kind of like my first impressions on them. Again, not a completely full review on these products, but I just wanted to play around with them. These products I've had for a while, and I've been keeping them to try and, you know, with the intention of making like some kind of video like this. Out of all the products that I tried out to date, I think my favorite, I mean, I was really excited with the cream highlight, and I was more impressed with it than what I thought I would be, and it's looking pretty nice still. Being that I have oily skin, I was afraid, but I did like that. Although I think my favorite would be the eyeshadow quad from e.l.f. Makiage. I was just, you know, blown away by those eyeshadows. They were really easy to work with, creamy to the touch, and then they blended out beautifully. I really like this lip gloss too though, so I don't know, I'm torn. There's a lot of really good products. Oh, I can still smell the lip gloss. Let me know what you guys think, if you like these products, if you like these kinds of videos. Please don't forget to subscribe down below if you're not yet. Give this video a big thumbs up if you do enjoy it, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!